Why not explore the rest of SiriusXM's new sports, talk, entertainment, and commercial-free music channels?
Come on.
Now's the time. You save on news.
Hey, YouTube. Alright, I made that quick trip on my way home. Let me tell you, I won't even say it's the worst drop-off ever, but this is the reason why I don't like going downtown or midtown or any place else towards that direction. Now, I had just finished doing my Grubhub block. It was from 6:30 to 7:45, and then I dropped off my Grubhub order on my blocks. I only did 2 deliveries on the block itself. So after I had picked up that last Grubhub order when I was working from the 6:30 to 7:45 block, I turned on Uber Eats. I said, okay, my block's gonna be over once I drop off this food for Grubhub. I'm gonna turn on Uber Eats. So the minute I turned on Uber Eats, I had an order across the street at Hudson Grill, right across the street from the Piccadilly. So I said, okay, what do I do? Do I pick up that order and then try to deliver both of them, or I just simply go back to Hudson Grill? It didn't make a difference because I went to Hudson Grill, ran across the street to pick up the bag, and then the damn phone went dead. So I didn't have the address for the Uber Eats order. So I said, okay, I told the person, I said, okay, I'll be back in 10 minutes. And then at that point, I could get in my car, charge up my phone, and then drop off the Grubhub order that I had. So the person was about, I would say 3 miles. They weren't even that far. It was a good 10 minutes away. So, and it wasn't out the way. So that was a good thing. So I managed to go back to Hudson Grill, pick up that order. At that point, hey, number 1 person, who's on here? So at that point, I was able to drop off the Grubhub order to the, my block had ended. I had to call Grubhub and tell them to extend my hour from hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours. So I went back to Uber Eats, picked that food up, and dropped off the Uber Eats order, which turned around. It seemed like it was a good little distance away. I wouldn't say it was a good distance away. It really wasn't. So I went off, dropped off Uber Eats. Hey. Well, thank you for subscribing to my channel, Trina. So at that point, it was always been this discrepancy about Grubhub. Can you work without having any blocks? So I called Grubhub and asked them. They said, well, we don't recommend it. They keep saying, but that doesn't really answer the question. Can you work without having any blocks? Yes or no? You know, so they didn't give me an answer. All they said was that if dispatch logs you off, then, or they text you, they can log you off automatically, or they'll call you or text you and tell you you're not needed and they have enough drivers. So it all depends on what happens with dispatch. But the answer to it was, can you work without any blocks? And the answer is up in the air. You can, but they don't recommend it. So I said, okay, well, since my official blocks were over, I said, let me turn on both Uber Eats and turn on Grubhub and see who would I get an order first. Hey, who else is there? So I got the first order for Grubhub. It was at Gino's Pizza, Piedmont Road, Midtown. I saw that it was $10 and some change. I said, ooh, that's a good order. So I picked up that order. It was 2 miles, 2.5 miles on Piedmont. Well, somewhere, it was on Peachtree or whatever. So they have some of the blocks blocked off. So I called the customer. I said, well, dang it, there was no way for me to turn so I could park. There was no parking anywhere. He lived across the street from Piedmont Park. There is no parking. All I wanted to do was to have, was to go someplace where I could drop off the food and give it to him. So after I had passed, I had to drive back around the block. And this time he's telling me, just pull up in front of that fire hydrant. So that's the middle of the street. Piedmont is a street, meaning it's coming traffic. There is no way you're not supposed to stop in the middle of the street. I said, sir, I'm not going to park. I'm not going to stop in the middle of the street. I'm going to pull to the side up into this little convenience store or whatever it was. Literally, there was like a little store on the side. And then it was on the side of the street, which was blocked off. I said, sir, I can't park. And I said, I cannot stop in the middle of the street. Your bag, your food is in the back of my back seat of the car. So how the hell was I going to get out of the car in the middle of the street with traffic coming to go and get something out of the car, out of the back seat in a pizza bag? So I pulled off. I pulled to the side. And then all he had to do was stand there. I pulled to the side, and then I would just walk like, 10 steps and give him his phone. Here he come, his little faggot ass. A lot of gay white people, they think they privileged, and they think they could talk to people a kind of way. But I sure wish I had some bricks and would have crashed his damn skull in, talking to me all crazy. So, what's your name? You the worst, this the worst customer service I ever. I mean, he already got his food, and he gonna come up on my car. I put that thing in reverse and kept on going. What's your name? I kept on going. And I called Grubhub customer service, and I told them what happened. I said, if you look on Google Map, you could see that that's a street. That is not anywhere that you could stop in the middle of the street. And trust me, if Atlanta police was anywhere around and they saw me do that, stopped in a fire hydrant at 1 in the middle of the street, you think they would have told me? You think they would have give a damn about his motherfucking pizza and his damn whatever else he had? People make stuff more difficult. But you know what, though? I'm not going to sit. I don't care. I'm not going to tolerate no bullshit over you want me to stop in the middle of the busy street and then talk about, you can just pull up to the fire hydrant. No, you cannot pull up in front of the fire hydrant. No, I'm not going to park in the middle. I'm not going to stop in the middle of the street. These people don't give a fuck other than their nasty ass motherfucking food. Should have spit in that shit. I can't stand when people act like that. I know how to fucking drive. I'm not going to sit up here and stop in the middle of the street. And this is another thing. While I'm driving, why are y'all motherfucking people, and I see y'all got the Uber and Lyft stickers in the back of why are you stopping in the middle of the street? Why? You're not even pulled to the side. You're not parked. You just stopped dead in the middle of the road. Dead. Just stop. And then you don't even have your fucking flashlight. You don't even have your flashes on. You just stop in the middle of the street. Just stopped. And then when I go around you and I look, you're looking at your phone. Don't even have your light on. Or nothing. I said, you know what? I knew there was a reason why I stopped going. I knew there was a reason why I didn't want to go downtown. And that's the main two reasons. People who don't even have a fucking car. They probably take Uber and Lyft everywhere they go. Everything that is there around them. If they want to go and for entertainment, they could just walk any place. They probably have their groceries delivered and everything else, and don't even, you're not going to sit here and tell me, oh, just park in front of the hot fire hydrant and park in the middle of the street. And y'all motherfucking people who in Atlanta, if you drive for Lyft and you can't fucking drive and know that you cannot stop on Piedmont, Peachtree, West Peachtree, wherever else, if it's no parking, you don't park it, you don't stop in the middle of the street. You don't just stop in the middle of the street. And then when the cops come and pull up and give your ass a ticket, then you want to come and make a YouTube video about, I got a ticket, or I'm going to put, that don't mean a goddamn thing. You're a bunch of idiots. And if you're doing it, you need to stop. Nobody shouldn't have to be driving down Piedmont, Peachtree, or whatever else. Let me see. Exactly. Same that shit. Exactly. I used to deliver for Ship. And believe you me, Atlanta, downtown, midtown, wherever, no kind of parking. People act like they don't, and then they got the nerve to live in private parking garages, and then you ask them, well, do you have a garage? Yeah, we do, but I can't give out the code. Then you know what? Then you bring your lazy ass downstairs and get your own fucking food. Yep, I'm back driving for Grubhub. Hell no. Nope. Not doing Instacart. But I got something for Instacart's asses, because they're about to get, I'm about to file my complaint with the Federal Trade Commission on Instacart. And to be honest with you, if you do Grubhub and Uber Eats, I probably made about the same amount of money doing those two than Instacart. And Ship, for that matter. If you do Grubhub and you do Ship and you do, alright y'all, I'm back. Now it may be in the dark because I'm driving now, so I lost my audience. But that's what happened though. I'm sitting up in here, drove around the block, drove around the area twice. The second time, and then you're gonna sit up in here and tell me to stop in the middle of the street. You can't. You listen to these stupid ass customers who know damn well there is no way in hell that they have difficulties of challenges of deliveries and also parking issues, but they think that they could just order food from Uber Eats, Grubhub, and all the rest of the services. These companies, they need to start charging or paying extra for people to go out there to downtown, to these condos and high-rise buildings that don't have no parking. If you don't have a parking garage and you don't have any designated parking that somebody could park and deliver your food or drop off your groceries, they don't need to be served over those neighborhoods. Because you know what? It'll be a cold day in hell that I'm gonna do that again. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, for real. Grubhub, Uber Eats, any of them. If I get an order and it's saying I'm going to Peachtree Street, Piedmont, or wherever, I'ma call. And when I call to confirm, can you tell then I'll pick it up. But prior to that, it will be canceled. Now let me tell you what happened yesterday with Grubhub. The last order before my block was to be over. First of all, yesterday my car couldn't start. I made it all the way to the customer's house, dropped off, gave him his food, and then my car wouldn't start. But luckily for me, I know it's dark, so luckily for me, it was the battery. The battery connection was not was loose, so I was able to trigger it just enough for the alternator could start. Because you know, the battery, you must have a charged battery so the car could turn on. But once the car is turned on, then the alternator would kick in. So luckily for me, I was able to make it to the gas station, and then the order I had to pick up yesterday was at Boston Market. I confirmed it. Then after my car battery was acting up where I couldn't start it, I felt a little paranoid, and then I saw that I was going downtown to the Boston Market. No, I was supposed to pick up the food from the Boston Market to go straight downtown on West P Street. Then the instructions said, oh, the concierge will let you upstairs. This dumb motherfucker only was gonna leave a $2.26 tip for some meatloaf and some 2 side dishes from Boston Market. So I called Grubhub. Now I really did have card problems, so they unassigned it. But my block was almost over in 9 minutes. So rather than me logging off within that 9 minutes, the app was still kept on, and then I got the same order from Boston Market again, going to the same place. So this time I missed it, and then I turned off the app. So the only thing it did for me yesterday was it messed up my acceptance rate, and then the guarantee was $20, $10 an hour. The first order that I picked up prior to that Boston Market order, where my car got stuck in the person's yard or at their house, he already gave me $13.90-something. So let's say $14. So I already had a very good sized tip. So it didn't make that. No, I got $14 and some change or something like that. 15, 16, yeah, I got about $14, $15. So Grubhub only had to probably give me $3 and something cent or $4 to make up $20 for the hour. It did not make a difference. That if I had took that order down to West P Street. The minute I see things like, oh, the concierge will let you upstairs, hell no, I'm not going to pick up, I'm not going to deliver it. I'm not. Unless you're giving me $15, $16, $17 to go downtown, then I'll do it. But if you're giving somebody $2 tip, $3 is the delivery fee, I'm not really going that far, in a sense. So I'm not going to do it. Because to me, if you live in a condo, high-rise building, that you have a concierge on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, then you got more money to give than giving $2 and something cents a tip. You know, these people be tripping. If you want somebody to go above and beyond service for some tips, that doesn't mean to kiss your ass. That doesn't mean that, you know, that you sit up in here and give somebody $2 and you think you're doing something. Especially when you know that somebody is driving their car going downtown, parking where there's no parking. There's no way of you can't even park your car nowhere. Why do you think if you had a car, if they had I'm telling you, a lot of these people who live in these, part of downtown, in these condos, they don't need no car. They don't even have a car. Half of them, they didn't want to deal with the car because they don't want to deal with going in traffic. They don't want to do none of that. So they take MARTA. A lot of them take Uber. Uber's so cheap. They sit up and do Uber, and it don't cost them nothing. It ain't cost nothing. If you live in town in Atlanta, and you live in the high-rise buildings, condos, or whatever, for you to say, "Oh, let me take MARTA, no, let me take Uber so I can go to work," because most of these jobs is in town. It don't cost them nothing. They don't need they don't need to have a car. It'll cost them $3 and some change to take Uber, which is probably about the same thing of taking a MARTA less. They ain't got to worry about having a car and paying $100, $200, or even $3 a month to park. Why would you do that? Why would you pay $200-something to park downtown? Or if you catch the early bird special and they may be $5 all day, but if you do that every day, it wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense. See, Uber and Lyft, it's not really meant for people who live in the ghettos, who live, now that more black folks and Mexicans and everybody else live in the suburbs. They live in the suburbs. And the fact that they live in the suburbs now, you could barely get anybody to come out here to drive in the suburbs and pick people up, because all the people who got money, all the little entitled people who wants to sit there and want people to drop off their food and groceries and take Uber and Lyft, acting like you their private chauffeur, and want to act all crazy. They live in town, Virginia Highlands, Midtown, downtown, Buckhead. They live that's where they live. Everything is convenient for them. Everything. Some of these places that they're building, these condos, they build them right next to grocery stores, shopping centers, bars, pet boutique places, whatever you need, restaurants, walking distance. They could be like, hoo hoo hoo. They could just go about their business and walk and have no problems. None at all. But they want you to sit there and drive them around, drop off food, tell you how to park, talk to you all kind of crazy. Nope. So you know what? Y'all could keep downtown. I ain't doing it. My acceptance rate may be bad, but if I get any orders tomorrow, I'm supposed to work Grubhub from like 6 to 8, and then some other time I'm supposed to do it. Y'all could drag me down there if y'all want. I will go to Decatur, I will drop off food at any residential neighbors or residential homes. But anybody who's they dare live on Piedmont, Peachtree, and any other place, nope. I will play with you the way you play with me. So let me go downtown somewhere. And then it's like you talking about you go and park, put your headlights on and park and park in the middle of the street. I'm gonna tell them. I said, oh no, there's the Atlanta police downstairs. He told me I can't park. So do you have a private garage that I could pull up into? You can park right there. I said, okay, well, let's meet. Tell that to the police officer that's downstairs, that's next to me, that told me that I gotta find somewhere else to park. Or better yet, let Grubhub deal with it. Call them up on the phone. I said, there's no parking. I'm gonna tell them. If I have to make up that story, and I'm not really making up the story, to be honest with you, because all the cops have to do is pull up and tell you to move. And I've seen too many people do that bullshit. Uber and Lyft, just park in front of the street and ain't got no headlight on or nothing, and they looking at their damn phone. And I seen a whole lot of tow trucks towing people's cars or boot. You know, trust me, $175, $200, or whatever the ticket is not worth $10, $7, or even $15. It ain't worth all that. It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. These people know that there's a challenge in parking. They know it. Because if there was no challenge in parking, you would have a car. You would have a car yourself. But you don't have a car. That's why you live downtown. You don't want a car for whatever reason. People don't have a car. They don't want a car. There's no need for a car. But they think somebody with a car is supposed to go down there and drop off their food and groceries and everything else. And think you're supposed to sit up in here and risk your damn life and get a ticket over from damn $3 delivery fee, $5 delivery fee, or whatever the hell Lyft, Uber, Grubhub, DoorDash, and whomever else they want to pay. I'm not sitting here cooning for no damn stupid ass person who think they got this entitlement. And some of y'all like to do that. Thank you for having it already do a dash. And you know, I'm not skipping through no loops. And if you got a problem with what I had to say about it, then get the hell off my channel. Because I'm not going to sit up here and coon for nobody. You're going to get the respect. I'm going to have your bag nice and hot. And I'll walk up and give it to you or whatever. But I'm not going to sit up in here, hey, how you doing? Let me go ahead. No. You know, some people could be, you know, no, I'm not doing all that. I'll say, hello, how are you doing? Thank you. You know, some people I could probably be a little bit cheerful and chit-chat and talk, especially, you know, when I was doing Instacart. You know, I had the regular customers that I used to deliver for every week. And I used to see them coming. They address me by my name. Hey, Teresa. And I'll be saying, hey, Miss so-and-so and so. And I'll chat with them and talk because I already established that rapport and relationship. See, some people, you know, they could be outright, you know, they nice and they, you know, they ask you how you doing. Is how's your day going? You know, some people, they just want you to just drive up to their damn house, give them their bag, and treat you all kind of crazy. Hey, Julio. Who else is here? I'm already here at home. Turn around. See who else. What does it say? CSV. Hey. Hey, Trina. good that ship appears that way. We'll see. I'm not doubting y'all. I'm not doubting about ship, but let me tell you. I guess they had to be that way because people were like jumping ship, you know. I just know that when I did it, they didn't seem to too much give a rat butt. But you know what though? Everybody's experience is different. Everybody's experience is different. That's all I can say. Alright, I'm finally home. It was not a productive day today, for sure. I only made about, what, 50 bucks? Shoot. And that's between Grubhub and Uber. It has not been that great of a day regarding these dang orders. But at least I can say I made more with Grubhub than I made with Uber Eats. Uber Eats, I did 3 deliveries, and I think that came up to about, what, 15? I want to say it came up to, what, 15 bucks? Maybe 17. Grubhub with the $20 guarantee plus the $10 from that $10 from hell, that's 30. But it took me only what, maybe 2 hours. Let me see, 2.5 from the time it took me to go to that pizza place, drop it off. I would have said that probably took me less than an hour. But you know what? I ain't gonna let that fool bother me. Let me put my phone down. I'll be back.